If the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection was printed to oblivion, how do you explain this? Out of nowhere, the Charizard UPC hit prices as high as $160 on TCG Player. The same product that was selling for $90 or less for the past year. In a market that is completely saturated with supply, how do we explain this kind of sudden price move? Is this just the beginning of a massive price increase? And what should you do with your hard-earned collecting dollars? I'm gonna break it all down in today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TCG Buyers Club. My name's Gray, I buy cardboard, and I make collecting and investing in Pokemon simple. The Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, this chonky fella right here, well, this was an instant hit upon release because the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, which was released earlier than it, that product did incredibly, proving that there was demand in the market for an extremely high price and premium product line. And for good reason. This product is an absolute banger. Within it, we have 16 late era Sword and Shield booster packs. Sets like Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, and Lost Origin all in this box. But in addition to that, you had the usual assortment of playable staples, the damage counters, a metal coin, some card sleeves, things like that. But it also included an awesome playmat featuring Gigantamax Charizard, and probably the crown jewel of the box are the 3 alternate art promo cards all featuring Charizard. A great package and product altogether. With the product being this good and the premium label, the market expected it to be like the last ultra premium products, which meant low supply. At release, that was realized by prices as high as $250, more than 2 times MSRP to get your hands on this product. But as you guys know, we were bamboozled because the Pokemon Company was ready with this one, and they literally just kept the printers going. Wave after wave of product was released, and the price just followed suit, crashing as low as $90, as we mentioned before. And it seems to have just stayed there ever since, at least until recently. See, the prices for this product started inching up again towards the end of 2023. But it wasn't until the last month or so where we saw this actual spike and sudden run-up of price on the TCG Player, with boxes selling for over $160. From the market lows of $90, those highs are almost an 80% appreciation, which is honestly super unexpected for a product that's only this old and that was printed this much. But here's the thing. This massive spike is actually isolated to TCG Player. If we look at eBay's prices, while we do see a gradual appreciation, we don't see prices anywhere near that $160. In fact, on eBay, the average seems to be closer to MSRP at $120 US. And so to me, I think the spike on TCG Player is exactly that, an isolated spike on a single marketplace. I've spoken in the past about the scarcity value flywheel in Pokemon, which is just a phenomenon that occurs as supply for a sealed product starts to go down and causes prices to rise a little bit. And a combination of FOMO and just rising prices sort of reinforce themselves, creating massive upward potential. And I think the psychological forces that can create that effect across the entire market for a product are just at play here, but isolated in TCG Player. Since those market highs, we are already seeing the price come down and settle back to reality a little bit, but not entirely. This about $140 market price on TCG Players, $20 above MSRP, and we are seeing sales at that amount. Over time, there does tend to be a slight premium on sealed product through TCG Player, and maybe this is just the settling point. If the product is selling for MSRP on eBay, maybe that $20 premium is just what we should expect to see. But the important part here is that at a glance, the TCG Player price moves make it feel like something big is going on with this product. And I just don't think there's anything crazy here. These market moves are just a reflection of the typical movements we see with sealed product as it begins to age and supply starts to dry up. But don't let that fool you, because this is an incredible product. And I think that's a fact that a lot of collectors have forgotten during the time it was so widely available. Because the psychological factors that cause the scarcity value flywheel to take place have the complete opposite effect when products are widely available and not scarce at all and cheap. And it's that we tend to undervalue them. To me, it was inevitable that these prices would start to recover. But is this just the beginning of a wild price run? I don't think so. Not at all. The reason comes down to my stacked hype theory about why market prices for collectibles can suddenly see huge increases. It is the result of multiple hype cycles that apply to a specific product, all peaking at the same time. And when it comes to the Charizard UPC, I'm not sure I see a single hype cycle at play here. Certainly, the Pokemon market as a whole is very strong, but it's flat. We don't see that general market lift applying to this product. For the biggest price moves, that overall market hype cycle is the most important driver. What has happened recently is the drying up of some supply for these late era Sword and Shield sets, the sets that are included in this box. Now that we no longer see the Fusion Strikes and Brilliant Stars and Lost Origins on the Pokemon Center, we did see a nice run up of prices for those products. But again, all of that is expected market movements under circumstances where demand is consistent and strong, like it is now. So while there was some excitement around those sets, and that might be contributing to some of the appreciation that we're seeing in the product, I don't think that is any sign of a major boom happening with this anytime soon. This is just standard price appreciation for a great product in a stable market. So what should you do? And obviously none of this is financial advice. I'm just a basement dweller spewing a bunch of made up theories with absolutely no factual backing. But I do think the current prices for this product are probably about as low as they're going to be anytime soon. So if you haven't gotten your hands on any yet and you want some to open or hold, this might be your cheapest buying opportunity. Outside of booster boxes, which have a bit of an absurd MSRP value, MSRP is not a bad price for most Pokemon products. Even me, who has a bunch of boxes in my collection, I probably didn't buy them for much less than MSRP in that initial wave as prices kept falling and falling. So maybe keep that in mind if you're thinking about picking some up now. Ultimately, I feel very confident that this product is going to do well over the long term. If there's a new boom in attention on Pokemon, I think it has potential to do extremely well because it's the kind of product that new collectors entering the hobby at that time or returning collectors who missed this product when it was brand new and cheap, well, I think they're going to want to rip into this. But even if we don't get a boom, it's still an awesome product that I think a lot of fans are going to want to rip over the long term. The only trade-off is that they're kind of big, so storage is a consideration depending on how many you think you might want to own. Of course, only time will tell, but I thought this was a really interesting market movement, and I hope my analysis was helpful for you in navigating it. If you liked this video and if this analysis helped you at all, give me a thumbs up and, of course, subscribe for more content just like this. And, as usual, thank you so much for tuning in to the TCG Buyers Club. My name's Gray, I buy cardboard, and I'll see you in the next video.